Good evening, hi guys. So I've got one little squibblet with me. Demi, you okay? Mummy's going to do some exercise, okay? Very thirsty. I had to warm up the room. Got baby bells. Let's see how she's going to behave. So we had a rest day yesterday, so raring to go. Timu everywhere. Reorg format. I'm going to do abs tomorrow, and on abs we will do a HIIT matrix style. Just delete some of these. Delete. So once you've done a wee warm up, sorry guys, just fast forward the next few minutes until we get started. Right, exercises. So we've got alternate single leg glute bridge from the bench, with or without weight. I'm going to start without weight. Reorg, there we go. Then we have thrusters. So I've not even got my dumbbells out. You want foot or the adverts come on? Right, thrusters. I'm going to get a variety of weights out. Light, medium and heavy. I've just had my dinner. Didn't enjoy it. Made chili. Forgot my kidney beans, which was annoying. So it's literally just mince. Didn't have much spice in it, if I'm honest. So I've got the 8s there, got the 4s. I'll get the 10s out. That's round 1. Oh, we've got step ups as well. So normally we use the 8s for things like this, but we'll see how we get on with the steppers. Then to finish round 1, we've got kneel ups. You can add a jump in or you can take it away. Let's move you guys back a little bit. Hi guys, welcome to my live cardio. Whoops, plant in the way. Cardio and strength training today. Round 2, split leg, heel elevated jump squats. Left side, right side, plyo push-ups or whatever push-up variation you're able to do. And then to finish round 3, we've got pull-ups. If you can't do pull-ups, try resistance bands, or you can do shoulder press. You can, of course, work on your push-up skill again. And round 3, we've got box jump overs for cardio, jump squats for cardio, landing on soft knees. And to stimulate the abs, we've got V-sit with leg lift. And then to finish that round, we've got seated shoulder press. So I want the 8s out and the 10s out. So the first round is a bit of a warm-up until you become used to that. So the first 3 exercises, we have single leg glute bridges alternating to really squeeze and switch on the glutes. Then we've got thrusters and we've got step ups, and that's progressively getting harder. Hi guys, welcome to my live. So I'm a health and fitness professional, 12 years experience. I'm answering any questions as I go as well. Doing it inside today because it is rainy weather. Your workout will begin in 25 seconds. The only thing I'll say about the single leg glute bridges, it's really awkward getting in and out, so you can have a laugh there. You want a good coffee? So just for easiness, I'm going to do body weight. I reckon, oh, don't forget to start your Fitbit. Put it on for cardio. We'll move into strength as well as we go. Full depth, squeezing the glutes as much as you can. Because we're alternating, there's not that much stress on the glutes just yet. It's getting out of it, that's awkward. Then we've got thrusters, which is a squat to shoulder press. We'll do a warm-up set, bench squat to thrust. All one movement, squeezing the glutes on the rise. Gets the heart fired up this. Hi guys, I'm here for motivation and education. Ask away any questions. Step ups next. We're 10 kilograms. Obviously really functional, alternating at the top, landing on a soft knee, chest proud, and try and drive with the glute and hamstring. I feel like there's no air in here. Longer work timings now, smaller rest. Hi guys, morning. Let's add some weight, single leg glute bridge. It's only as effective as you make it, okay? Squeeze that glute as hard as you can. And we've got thrusters. Oh gosh, these are heavy. Wow. Step ups. Harder than they look. Should be easy in principle, right? Just walking upstairs. Really gets you out of breath though. Hi guys, welcome to my live. I'm a health and fitness trainer, Pilates and yoga teacher. Answering your questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain rehab. If anyone's struggling. How are we doing, guys? I'm going to do all that once more. For longer work timings, short rest. Single leg glute bridge. This is more like an active recovery. Thrusters. Right. Squat to shoulder press. Let's finish round 2. Sorry, round 1. I wish. I need a drink after this. Don't stop, just slow it down. Keep them elbows up. Step ups with the 10s now. Here for education and motivation on exercise and nutrition. Keeping that core engaged, chest proud. Good posture, holding the weights. Fight through that. Rest, grab a drink. Kneel ups with a jump. Hi Blood Legion, welcome back. Thank you for the support. Dying. Right. Kneel ups. All these exercises are really functional for everyday life. Make sure you're alternating. Is that gone back on adverts, baby? And try not to dump all your weight on that one side. Try and keep your pelvis level. So you're getting a stretch in the hip flexor as well. I'd love a like and subscribe, guys, if you're wanting more motivation and educational science-based. Rest. Grab a drink. Round 2, new exercises. It's on them. Deep breaths to recover. Oh gosh. Split leg jump squats. Hi guys. Left side, right side, and then push-ups. Oh, I need a jump. Get the depth. Weight should be in the front heel. But place some weight in the back leg as well for the hip flexor stretch. Don't stop, just slow it down when it gets too hard. Over to the other side. I'm down to open that door, but fire's on. Other side now. Quality over quantity. Hi guys, welcome to my live on the Health and Fitness channel. Here to spread education and motivation along YouTube. Like and subscribe. You can ask questions as well, it's interactive. Push-ups. Plyo push-ups. One second, Demi. Chest to floor if you can. Oh, sort that baby out. Same again. Starting with jump split squats. This is why I've got trainers on. Whoa! Make sure your hips are face forward. You know what I forgot to add in? I'm going to add in later. Side lunges. Same again. Did I just do that leg? I just did that leg. Hi guys. Sink into that lunge. Split it up if you need to. Shake off the legs as much as you have to. But don't give up. This is how you build strength and endurance. Push on. Thanks, Arnold. Grab a drink. Plyo push-ups. Let's see how many we can do. Struggling. Last time doing these 3 exercises. Hi, Rocky. I am boiling. That's what's making it so much harder. Last ones. Deep breaths. Doesn't it feel good to be out of breath? Get the heart and lungs working. Hi guys, I'm a health and fitness trainer, answering your questions as I'm exercising on all things health and fitness. When I finish this session, I'll be more interactive as I move over to strength training, but I'll also be putting up a few polls. I'm in Scotland. Keeping the weight in the heel of the front foot. So if it keeps going over, To sit on that back leg more, push back and upright. Tell you something, I've got really good knee strength. Best knee strength in my life I've built this year, I would say. I always had a few knee niggles when I was in my 20s. They've totally gone, but one of the reasons is hamstring strength, as I was quad dominant. Oh, oops. Plyometric. Finishing round 2. Sweating my beans off. Only about 10 minutes in. Oh, it's that fire. Try and keep midline of the chest. What? Pull-ups to finish round 2. Any variation of pull-ups. Sun, hi, welcome back. That would hurt the knees if you've got knee injury. I wouldn't recommend any jumps. Oh. My knee niggles were from being quad dominant. Oh, struggling. Switching grips to the harder grip. Just trying to get anything in. Got my resistance band there, but I've not got time to put it on. Full body cardio and strength today. I can barely breathe. Right, round 3 new exercises. We've got box jump overs, jump squats, and V-sits. Not too bad. Yeah, that stuff adds serious edge to a workout, Scotland. Thanks, Keith. Of course I remembered you. We had a good chat the other week. Box jump overs, landing on soft knees. Make sure you've got trainers on for these. Just to add extra support to your land and the shock absorption. Tuck your tailbone under. That's what your lower back is for. Taking impact. Doesn't mean I'm not going to die in jump squats. Hi guys, welcome to my live. I love a like and subscribe. If you want exercise and nutrition advice and motivation. Trying to sit upright. And we've got V-sit. Feel sick. I've not long ate as usual, but it was like hearty food. Being mindful of the TVA, tucking the tailbone under. Hip flexor strength as well. Grab a drink. Those 3 again. I'm dead. Hi Byron. Box jump overs. That fire's going out. Yes. Keeping that core engaged. I used to be terrible at them. Good morning, good evening. Jump squats next, with or without weight. Skip the advert for the child. Let's add a little fuller. Knee strength if you don't have knee issues. Let's keep them elbows up. Make sure you're not hyper flexing the back, hyper extending. Sorry. My sister's still having trouble growing her glutes. Elijah, she's not going to grow them that fast. Spoke to you last week. You need consistency and to be hitting them 2 to 3 times a week with unilateral exercises. And make sure she's lifting heavy enough that it's challenging, because the glutes are strong, a strong muscle group. Last exercise, last 3 ones. Can barely speak. How do you know she's not growing, Elijah? Is she getting protein and sleep? Finishing it. Then we're going to move over to strength training. And our strength training is going to be glute focused. Just smashing cardio. Is my moderator on? Can barely lift my legs. Jump squats. Scott, are you on? Try and squeeze the glutes on the rise, just for a bit of extra power. Landing on soft knees. You might not be able to see that on the camera, but I am. Single leg V-ups. Wow, red in the face. Finishing round 3, knees up crunch. Knees up crunch for the rectus abdominis, all of the muscles really. You should be tuning into 1 minute, as many reps as you can. Get them hips off the floor and keep your back flat at all times. Make it harder by bringing the legs all the way out. If you can keep your back flat. No hip clicks, supporting your neck. Struggling with this one today. It's a bad idea. Lighting the fire. Hey guys, welcome to my live. I'm answering any questions on exercise and nutrition, back pain and rehab. Halfway, coming down with control, getting the hips off the floor and trying to come down 1 vertebrae at a time. Come on, let's finish it. Then we're moving over to strength training. We'll have a chat, answer some questions. Any nutrition questions, guys? Supplements, exercises. My face is on fire. My name's Leanne. I'm a health and fitness trainer. That was really hard today. I don't know if it's because I had a day off yesterday. Dunzel, Washington. So I'm going to do some strength training now for the glutes and groin. Everything is connected and works together. Last time I wore these shorts, they were a lot tighter than they are today. Right. feel like I'm going to pass out. Hi guys. So gonzo. Sorry, I shouldn't have ate that meal. You know when you look at a meal and you're like, don't fancy that, and then you force yourself to eat it because it's made and it's ready. I hate that. That's what's just happened. Right. Where does swimming fall under cardio muscle building? Good question. Mostly cardio. It's good for rehab, good for if anyone's got any back pain. If you have never exercised in your life and you start taking up swimming, got a spider on my wall. It'll fall under strength building a little bit, muscle building, because all the stimulus is brand new and it's super easy to build muscle, but then he'll just move into cardio. Hi Ayush. Ayush is right. Sorry, speaking English. Oh my goodness, that was harder than I thought it was going to be. Wow. But that's sleep deprivation as well and crappy nutrition, I reckon. I've come out of my routine a little bit because I've been so focused on other things this week. So I've had less fruit, less salads, less yogurt, and I think that shows definitely energy difference there for my workout. Hey guys, welcome to my live. I'm answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain and rehab as we move over to strength training. Right. Let's do some RDLs. Sorry, what do you call them? Split leg heel elevated squats with a weight, got the 10s, and then I want to get the 14 out for glute bridge, single leg glute bridge. I'm going to couple them two together. So we just need one of them. And then we'll do side lunges, which is for the inner thigh. So just still recovering from what we just did. So you're jidding. Sorry, I'm speaking English, no idea what you're saying. Man, hi guys. That was a full body mixed cardio session. There's a bit of strength involved there, obviously, but it was mostly cardio. Right. So if you have trouble connecting to the glutes, I recommend you start with single leg hip thrust in this one and use it as a fire up. Or you can lead with the harder exercise first, which is heel elevated split squats. Right. Someone said they'd like to see me in a burqa. I wouldn't, thanks. Okay. Upper back comes onto the bench. Squeezing the glute on this side as hard as you can. Don't rush through it. You don't need to come all the way down either. In fact, I prefer it if you don't. See how the range of movement was getting harder then, so I've stopped. That was about 6, wasn't it? 1, 2. This is my naughty glute. 3, that doesn't always fire. 4, 5. Oh, that fired. As usual, hard as balls to get out. The glutes are massive muscle groups, so it takes some hammering with weight. Chat's quiet tonight. Oh my goodness. That fire's got a lot to answer for. Right. Heel elevated split squats. Glute focused. Move that mat out of the way so I can get a wider stance. So the weight is in the front leg. 3, 4. I'm going to leave some reps in reserve. 5. That's what my body's telling me that I need today. 6. Over to the side. It's taken me a long time to recover. Oh, I feel that glute already. 2. Need to match the reps. 3, 4. Hi guys, welcome. Hi, thanks for love hearts. So I'm a health and fitness trainer. Answering questions. Let's put a poll up, shall we? Let's get some chat going. Salute. Start a poll. Oh, it's taking me a long time to recover, man. Right, I'm usually a lot fitter than this. I hope I'm not coming down with some. Right, let's start a poll. What is harder to achieve? What do we think? Building muscle, losing fat. Let's go. What do we think is harder to achieve? Building muscle or losing fat? Or maybe longer? Hi, Khaled. Building muscle. Oh, someone changed the vote. Give that a minute or so. I also want to see what people are struggling with the most. Right, 2, 4 kilo. Don't go to if you never do wide leg side lunges. Make sure you don't pile all the weight on. Just doing body weight. This gets in at the groin. Really good for posture of the pelvis. So wide stance, about 1.5 shoulder width apart, and then you want to bring one foot 45 degrees. Hips back, so you feel, it's all about how you feel, right? You're looking to feel a stretch in the inner groin, and as you're bending with this knee on the way up, you should feel your glute engagement or actually engage it yourself. What am I doing? There we go. I need to go wider. You can wait, small fry. 2. I need to go a little bit wider. I've not done loads of these, can you tell? Keeping the weight in the heel. 3. Can almost lock out this other leg. 5. Really squeezing the glute. 6. Hips back. 7. That's it, I've got it. 8. I'm just going to stop at 8. 8 on the other side. That's a bad placement of the weight between my legs. 2. Hips back. 3. 4. Most of the weight's in this leg I'm moving over to. 5. 6. Joints are in a line. 1 more. You can feel that in your lower back as well. So you're strengthening it. Strengthening it. Rest. Let's see what people are saying. You make sport? No, I don't. 9 votes. So I asked, what's harder to achieve in your opinion? Building muscle or losing fat? Kind of depends really. Longer muscle and more consistency, and you've got to really put the work in hard with my muscle connection stuff, right? So you could say that's harder. But if you've got a lot of psychological stress in your life, trauma, a job that you're working night shifts, so all your circadian rhythms out of whack, you're having to contend with a lot of things, you could say fat loss is harder. In principle though, mechanistically, losing fat's easier. Because it's just a calorie deficit, isn't it? You just move more, eat less. It's our behaviours that make it hard. Okay, let's add another one. Oh, I feel like I need to crack my back. Oh my god, just a wee one. Right. What do you struggle with more? Let's put weight loss, toning. I said it. I'll also put / building muscle. Habits, mindset. This will be interesting. I wonder if there's many people on the mindset wagon, like are aware of it. Right, you wanted sunny bunnies on. There you go, baby. I'm gonna do that set again. So having good rest in between as we're chatting away. Good morning, Jesus. Never thought I'd say that on my live. Right, so this is a glute strength workout now after we've done some cardio. 3 votes on the poll. So people kind of like feel like they're building muscle pretty well. Obviously, you can only choose one, right? So I'm asking for what you struggle with the most. Let's get into it. Those that have answered already, what you're struggling with the weight loss, what you're struggling with habits, what you're struggling with mindset. Common mindset struggles would be another one for mindset. Mindset is a prerequisite to long-term fat loss and behavioural change and the lifestyle change. Without the mindset of not giving up, being okay with a trial and error process, knowing that you've got to go through failure to get amazing results, and coming out of that perfectionism and that all or nothing mentality, it is a journey, and it requires you checking in with yourself. Okay, how did I handle that situation? It doesn't have to be fat loss related, it could be work related. Okay, what could I have done differently? Or every time you overeat, why did you overeat? Become a detective. Let's see, so 4 votes so far. I'm going to do another set. And studies are showing as well, because a lot of people that I'm speaking to lately that are overtraining, a lot of comments that I see as well. Studies show that you get the most stimulus from the first 1 to 2 sets for building muscle of your workout. And these people that are just training chest once a week, in order to grow and build and become stronger, need to be hitting it a lot more frequently. But there is a law of diminishing returns. 3, I think, 4, 5, 6. You know what? I started to get change my mindset when I overate, because overeating's normal, right? It happens to everybody, even shredded bodybuilders. It's normal, especially in the obesogenic environment. But try and turn it into a positive. So my first step was to have a decent leg session after I overate, if I was able to. Or the next time I was able to get to the gym, or I'd have all that glycogen stored and take advantage of it. See the positive mindset that you can choose to have. Split leg heel elevated squats next. So I'm going to get my breath back, no pressure. So there's a bit of a mix there. The better habits, and so I help with habit forming, right? And what I noticed that a lot of people put a lot of weight on habits. What we really mean to put weight on is routine. The better of a routine with food, eating the same kind of meals day in, day out, where it's nourishing your body, it's hitting your macros, it's ticking the box for veg, salad, whatever, and you enjoy it. There's less thought behind it, and you can concentrate on other things. Because a lot of people are saying, oh, I find my workouts boring, I find my eating boring, eating the same things, doing the same things. You shouldn't be trying to get entertainment from your sessions at the gym or from your food. You should live a fulfilling, entertaining life. You don't try and find motivation and entertainment in doing your hair in the morning or brushing your teeth, do you? No, you just do it. Kind of like the same principle. People think the gym session needs to entertain them all the time. It's all right mixing stuff up now and then. But if you're mixing things up all the time with your gym and your food, you're never going to really get substantial results. Whew. Honestly, I'm having trouble recovering tonight. Split lunges. I'm going to add more weight. I'm being brave enough to add more weight. Brave or stupid, you decide. And then we'll stretch off. Wow. I feel like my nervous system's dysregulated. Hey guys, welcome to my live, quiet live tonight. So I'll be live again in the morning. I'll go live 6 days a week. I'll be live in the morning with abs. I smash the abs. If you want a decent ab workout for building the muscle underneath the fat, the abs, all 6 muscle groups are going to be used. Last time I did this workout, my abs were sore for 4 days after, and I train them frequently, 1 to 2 times a week. So if you're wanting a decent ab workout, like and subscribe. So if you're unable to make it in the morning at 6 a.m. UK time, or I shall see you then. So nice and wide, point that foot out, hips back. This is quite a difficult one to get to. 3, 4, 5. This isn't what I was doing the other day. I was doing something slightly different. Oh, yeah, never mind. I've swapped my exercise halfway through. Never mind. 3. Not every workout is going to be excellent. And this is one of them for me. It's just ticking a box. Okay, baby. Point is, you never give up. And you've got to get through the crappier workouts to get through the awesome ones. Get to the awesome ones, sorry. Whew. It was still effective, you know. You've got foot on, silly sausage. And clients still say to me as well, oh, I exercised today, I had the best session ever. I'm like, that's great. Did you want to exercise? Yeah, I'm super motivated right now. Great, come back and tell me next time when you exercise and you didn't want to, because that is far more impressive. How do you strengthen the pelvic floor? Excellent question. Has a person who's wanting to know this been through pregnancy, or is it just a weak pelvic floor from never training it? Thanks, David. Hi guys, welcome to my live. So I'll put a poll up. Don't forget to vote on my poll, guys. What do you struggle with the most? Weight loss, toning, building muscle, same thing. Habits, or mindset? Now, if you want to achieve long-term like fat loss for the rest of your life, when I say long-term fat loss, I don't mean it's going to take a long time. It might if you've got a lot to lose, but if I'm talking about if you've long-term like lifestyle change. So, hi Tony, how are you doing? Long time no see indeed. So Elijah says, is there any specific exercises for pelvic floor? Yes. So depending on what the issue is, because they might have a too weak pelvic floor or a too strong pelvic floor, and both can make you pee yourself. So you might have heard of Kegels, Elijah, Kegels. However, there's far more better exercises than Kegels. Kegels is just one part of the, so I don't know if it's a boy or a girl who's asking this question, but men and women can have issues with the pelvic floor, and the pelvic floor is from the anus to the urethra, so the around the vagina area, or penis, above all of that area, it's here. Pelvic floor holds all your organs up, helps you push wheeze and poos out. When you're coughing and sneezing, it stops anything from coming out as well. So if you're too tight or too weak, and you can be half and half, then you need to sort it. So if you're a female, highly recommend you go and self-refer yourself to a pelvic floor physiotherapist, and they'll do an internal examination if you're female, to see the tone, and they'll have a feel around. It's not that uncomfortable. I had a few during and after pregnancy, so they could compare. What I can tell you, I've got a very strong pelvic floor. As a Pilates teacher, I do a lot of teaching of the pelvic floor. So breath work, So if you go and check out my Pilates classes, if you scroll through them, my live ones, if there's any that says pelvic floor strength, click on them and do them if you're struggling with the pelvic floor. But it's from the anus all the way up, requires that connection. So think of it as a zip. I don't want to say too much on YouTube because there's a lot of idiots on YouTube. See, someone said nice balloons. Ruined it. I have created a few shorts, a few reels. Is it reels on here? No, that's Instagram. Where I'm talking about the pelvic floor and how to engage it properly and how to strengthen it. But Elijah, who asked that, I'm guessing it was for your sister, who was also asking about how to strengthen your glutes, her glutes. And I'm thinking that she's been through pregnancy because those are two weaknesses that you get from pregnancy. So tell her to check out my content. I know it can be a little bit embarrassing if you, but you might be strong and weak in the pelvic floor. What I do notice though, if you get pregnant, then your glutes, you just lose your glutes. It's amazing. But you can build all these things back. And just because you're peeing yourself now or through pregnancy, which can be from hormone fluctuations, like what's that hormone? Relaxing. And through breastfeeding, you still got that hormone going through your body, relaxing all your joints and ligaments, tendons, a little bit of it. Anyway, I digress. You can strengthen and stop sneeze pees. And did you know Pilates, for people who've had pelvic floor prolapse, and a lot of women don't even know that they've had that until they're a lot older, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 pelvic floor prolapse can be reversed through Pilates. So don't worry. And men or women, if you're peeing yourself, or if you can't poo, if you can't wee, and you need to relax the pelvic floor, again, it's something you can work on. Any questions? Some good questions so far. I tell you, that fire behind me is nice, right? But it gets you dehydrated. It's not great for the old hydration level. Hi guys, welcome to my live. I'm an exercise and health professional. Thanks for voting on my poll. So I have on my poll, what do you struggle with more? Weight loss. So 36% voted weight loss, 21% building muscle. That's great. Habits is quite popular, and last is mindset. Anybody want to elaborate on why they voted what they voted? Let's get into it. Whoops, can't get off that poll. Can I do a pistol squat? Dane asks. Probably. Not tried. The only thing that would let me down with a pistol squat wouldn't squat. They've asked a pistol squad. I'm assuming you mean squat. The only thing that had stopped me from doing a pistol squat is my glutes switching off. My knee strength is excellent. I'm very proud of that this year. Just reading through the comments here, and if I have missed anything. Hey guys, welcome to my live. I'm answering any questions on health, fitness, fat loss, toning, building muscle, exercise. I specialise in rehab as well. So someone had asked, where does women can't even speak. Does swimming fall under muscle building or cardio? So if you're brand new into exercise, you will build a little bit of muscle when you swim, when you do yoga, when you do Pilates, when you walk, because all the stimulus is brand new. So instead of doing that, you really want to get into strength training to build as much muscle as possible, because it's hard to do and it's so quality of life dependent. I'm just blocking that wee Fanny. Don't think my moderator's on tonight. How rude. Hey guys, welcome to my live. Right, so I'll be back on in the morning at 6 a.m. So we're going to do 18 votes. Well done. We're going to do abs. We'll smash the abs. So if you're looking to build, so I'm a Pilates teacher. I know how to connect to the abs, build the abs from ground up. It's harder than what you would think. If you want to learn more, tune in tomorrow at 6 a.m. Otherwise, like and subscribe and view my video when it's published. I need to lose weight. Do you know how to lose weight, Levy? Thanks, Honey Badger. I actually need to do my eyebrows. I need to wax them. Can't really tell on the live because the technology is not there yet. Right, let's stretch off the hamstrings. Oh, I'm so full and bloated. Would I do exercise or sleep? Sun, great question. I would do exercise. Because have you noticed when you sleep more, you want more sleep. When you sleep, you want more sleep. And then it's just, who wants that? I've done that when I was a teenager. Exercise, you feel amazing, and there's loads of different types you could do. I would love my day to be wake up, do some yoga and meditation, then I'd do a hit. Oh, thanks, Tony. That's so lovely of you. Thank you very much. Tony's just donated a. Is that a sticker? That's so kind of you. Thank you so much. Let us know if you've got any questions, Tony. But yeah, I would start off my day with HIIT. Then I'd have something to eat and maybe go for a massage. This is my rich life. And then I would maybe do a yoga session along the mountains or on a beach. And then I'd do a strength training session later on in the day when I had all my energy. And then I'd wind down with some yin yoga. That would be my full day of exercise. Thanks, Levy, for subscribing. So Levy asked, well, sorry, it wasn't a question, but he just said I needed to lose weight. Or she said I needed to lose weight. So to lose weight, do we know what we need? Thank you so much, Tony. It was so kind of you. So you need to be in a... It's a baby. So you need to be in a calorie deficit to lose weight. Do we know what that is? Let's put a poll up, shall we? How many people know what a calorie deficit is? And do we believe it's a real thing? It's not Levi, it's Levi, just like the jeans, just to let you know, sorry. All right, calm down. Right, let's put up a new poll. Thanks for voting, guys. New poll. Do you know what a calorie deficit is? Yes, to lose fat. No, what is it? Yes, it's misinformation and false. There'll be somebody out there. I'll just leave it at that. Oops. It's not letting me start. Yes, lose fat. No. Sorry, this is taking so long. No, what is it? Yes, it's misinformation and false. That's going to be triggering for me, I'm not going to lie. There we go. Right, guys, I've put a new poll on. Of course it's a real thing. Yes, but the food industry and the influencers out there make it out like it's very difficult to lose fat. Yeah, it's moving more than you eat. Excellent. What about if I was to say hormone cortisol, stress hormone? Would you say that helps you go into starvation mode and cling to fat? What would you think if I said that? Just fast 2 or 3 days a week if you're fat and you won't be fat anymore. No, it's not. Unfortunately, it's not that easy, because for a lot of people who fast, including myself, actually, it causes overeating because people find it restrictive, and the normal psychological response to restriction is overeating. Sorry, over restriction. Burning more calories than you take in. Excellent. Now, if you burn more calories, like a massive amount, so if your calorie deficit is too much, again, you'll cause overeating, off or on your diet, start again Monday. You've got to sacrifice a lot of stuff. So then you stop, you start, you stop, you start. Before you know it, 3 years have gone by and still no further. Whereas if you get into a moderate calorie deficit, steps are roughly the same. You're improving your habits and your food and your relationship with food over time. And it's just you're living your life, it's just happening in the background. You'll have incredible results within a year. But I don't know how to calculate it. Let's see what. So to calculate your calorie deficit, son, if you want to go to the link in my bio, send us a message on Instagram with your height, your weight, your activity level, like how active you are through the week, and your age, and I'll calculate it for you. You can put your details into macros calorie calculator, but some are more accurate than others. But it should always give you a bit of a baseline anyway. So someone said calorie deficit is misinformation, is false. Is someone having me on? Is that because I just said that would be triggering? So it is science-based. It's calorie deficit. That's how you lose fat. But it can be quite difficult to trust that as being the truth, to losing fat, when there's so much crap on the internet. People are being told that the hormones are causing them to gain weight. People like are on medication, and just because you're on Mounjaro and Ozempic doesn't mean that you're going to lose fat. I know people who are forcing themselves to eat for enjoyment, from stress, alcohol, and it slows down the gastric emptying, obviously, and it's causing them a lot of pain. But there is people on the Ozempic, Wegovy, Mounjaro, weight loss medication, and are still gaining weight. Now, these people aren't going to believe that a calorie deficit is fact because they're having cheeseburgers and things and not doing it right. Hola, hi Daniel. Don't forget to vote on my poll, guys. Give a like and subscribe. My name's Leanne. I'm a health and fitness professional trainer with 12 years experience. I specialise in rehab, back pain. So if you've got any questions on injuries, fire away. If anyone's wanting me to calculate the calorie deficit, just give us a message on Instagram just so I can reply back to you with some of the details. Would you grill cheeseburgers rather than fry? No, I wouldn't go out my way. I don't often have cheeseburgers, but if it was something that I was eating on a regular basis, then I'd have to look at doing it a bit more healthy. People demonise frying food, don't they? As long as you're not doing it all the time. To be honest, last time I had a cheeseburger, I barbecued it because that's how hot it was. Levi, I've just recently torn my bicep. That's a sore one. How long do you think I should wait before lifting weights again? What kind of tear was it? Have you had it diagnosed by a physio? Is it grade 1, grade 2, grade 3? Is it definitely your bicep muscle or tendon and ligaments? If it's actually your bicep muscle and it's like bunched up and you can see that it's a full tear, you need to get the surgery as soon as possible. If you've passed that window, I remember a guy I used to work with, and he could lift, he just didn't have much strength in that arm, and he was like this for at least a year. And I said to him, "Why don't you get it repaired?" And he says the surgeon described it as trying to sew a chicken fillet on water. It is so hard to repair. So I'm hoping that it's not come off the tendon. It's maybe a partial or a little bit of a tear. Let us know. Not got a clue, but I felt it pop, and I can see a separation that wasn't there before. Go and see a physio, please. Go and see a physio as soon as possible, because if it starts healing badly, as protein comes in and fixes it, it's a bit stronger than what it was in a bad way, if that makes sense. Like it's healing, but not correctly. It's going to be even harder if surgery is needed. Yeah. Hopefully it's just sounded worse than what it was. I'll go and make that a priority. Sorry to hear you've done that. Hi guys, welcome to my live. The inside of the elbow, there is separation there now. Hopefully it's like not full separation. Best to go and get go physio, or just check into go and get a scan, go to the doctors. Yeah, go to doctors or even A&E. When did you do it? How long ago was it you did it? So 36% of people on the poll have voted no. What is a calorie deficit? So calorie deficit, I'm cold now, is the only way to lose fat. It's what's behind all of these weight loss diets. I was trying to break that in half. I've let the fire go out too long. Calorie deficit is for fat loss. Most people, I'm glad the word's getting out about calorie deficit now. Right guys, gonna love yous and leave yous. Don't forget to check out all my other content. I've got loads of stuff to help you guys in achieving fat loss, mindset shift, how to train effectively, science-based, to get the best results. Small effort, big rewards. That's what I'm all about, because we're all too busy, right? My thoughts on diets. Got loads of Pilates and yoga classes as well on my channel. And I've got a vlog I've just done coming back from Tenerife, trying to be healthy on holiday and what to do and how to do it. A couple of weeks ago, it feels mainly healed, but now and then, if I move my arm awkwardly, it hurts. My client has literally just gone through this, is going through this. Was it like a sharp pain? His is pulsating in the middle of the night and waking him up. And he's got stage 3. We think it's a bicep tear, and he's going for a scan of it as soon as possible. Yeah, it sounds like it could be stage 3, or that would be a partial almost tear, I'm sure. I definitely go to doctors, yeah, and try not to use it as you make it worse. Compression sleeve as well can help. Ibuprofen, although I don't really recommend taking ibuprofen now, do they? Icing it if that brings some relief, but as soon as possible. Otherwise, you're just gonna have to live with that for the rest of your life. So be smart. I don't know how old you are, but my client's in his 60s and he's like straight on it. Luckily, he's got physios all around him. But I highly recommend you go and see physio. All right, thanks.